Welcome, dear viewers, to the Facts Intrigue channel, where we venture into the enigmatic expanse of the universe, uncovering the secrets that lie beyond the reach of our everyday perceptions. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey, exploring the top 10 things you didn't know about the universe. From the unimaginable scale of the cosmos to the peculiar quirks of distant planets, prepare to be astonished by the wonders that await. We start with the first on our list, the expanding universe. Our universe began with a bang, literally. The Big Bang, a colossal explosion of energy and matter, set the stage for the ever-expanding universe we inhabit today. But did you know this expansion isn't slowing down? In fact, it's accelerating, driven by a mysterious force we call dark energy. This force is causing galaxies to drift apart at ever-increasing speeds, making the universe larger with each passing second. Here's a quirky fact. If you could somehow travel faster than the speed of light, you'd reach the edge of the observable universe in about 46.5 billion years, though by then it would have expanded far beyond your reach. Now on to our number 2, the size of the Milky Way. The Milky Way, our home galaxy, is a cosmic behemoth. Stretching over 100,000 light-years across, it contains around 100 billion stars, each potentially hosting its own planetary system. But here's something intriguing. Our galaxy is on a collision course with its neighbor, the Andromeda Galaxy. In about 4.5 billion years, the two will merge, creating a new, even larger galaxy. Here is another quirky fact. When the collision happens, our night sky will be filled with a spectacular view of Andromeda, a sight that would rival any fireworks display on Earth. Now on to number 3, the solar system's journey through space. Did you know that our solar system isn't stationary? It's actually hurtling through space at a staggering speed of about 828,000 kilometers per hour. As part of the Milky Way's spiral arms, we're constantly moving towards a region called the solar apex, located in the constellation of Hercules. Even at this incredible speed, it takes our solar system about 230 million years to complete one orbit around the Milky Way's center, meaning that the last time we were in this part of the galaxy, dinosaurs roamed the Earth. On to number 4, the curious case of Venus. Venus, often called Earth's twin due to its similar size and composition, is anything but hospitable. Its surface is hot enough to melt lead, with temperatures reaching 467 degrees Celsius, 872 degrees Fahrenheit. But that's not the strangest thing about Venus. Unlike most planets, Venus rotates in the opposite direction, meaning it has a day longer than its year. Now here is another quirky fact that you may find hard to believe, or at least we did. But after double-checking our research, we found it to be true. Strange, but indeed true. On Venus, a single day lasts 243 Earth days, while a year on Venus is only 225 Earth days long. So if you could stand the heat, you'd see the sun rise in the west and set in the east, all while enduring an eternal day. Before we go any further, excluding Earth, what is your favorite planet? Let us know in the comments below. And if you have not already done so, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Subscribing and clicking on that like icon would greatly help our channel grow. Now on to number 5, Saturn's Rings. Saturn's rings are one of the most iconic features of our solar system, but they're also one of its greatest mysteries. Composed mainly of ice and rock, these rings are surprisingly thin, averaging only about 30 feet in thickness. Yet they stretch over 282,000 kilometers, or 175 miles, from the planet. Quirky fact. I bet most of you didn't know that the rings around Saturn are not permanent like most people think. Astronomers estimate that they could disappear in about 100 million years. So, in cosmic terms, we're living in the brief period where Saturn sports its dazzling adornments. We had to ask, though, how did astronomers figure this one out? So, we had to ask, and here is what we learned. Astronomers have determined that Saturn's rings are not permanent through a combination of observational data, theoretical models, and an understanding of the dynamics of ring particles and their interactions with Saturn's gravity and magnetic field. Key observations and insights. Ring rain. Yes, this is a thing. One of the main pieces of evidence comes from the phenomenon known as ring rain. where particles from Saturn's rings slowly drift inward toward the planet and fall into the atmosphere. This process is driven by Saturn's gravity and its magnetic field, which pulls in the icy particles. The ring rain is a gradual but constant loss of material from the rings, and it has been observed by instruments on spacecraft like NASA's Cassini. Cassini's grand finale. During its final orbits, the Cassini spacecraft passed between Saturn and its rings, allowing it to measure the rate at which material from the rings is falling into Saturn's atmosphere. These observations provided detailed data on the amount of ring material being lost, confirming that the rings are indeed dissipating over time.
Systems ACS-1, we just had transition to high rate mode, and we are in the atmosphere.
Radio signal still holding. 30 seconds.
Spacecraft has just crossed 10 degrees north latitude, altitude 1,000 miles. Copy, thank you.
Okay, we call loss of signal at 115546.
You've just heard the signal from the spacecraft is gone, and within the next 45 seconds, so will be the spacecraft. I hope you're all as deeply proud of this amazing accomplishment. Congratulations to you all. This has been an incredible mission, an incredible spacecraft, and you're all an incredible team. Now I'm going to call this the end of mission. Project Manager,
Systems ACS-1.
Age of the rings. The estimated age of Saturn's rings also suggests they are relatively young compared to the planet itself. While Saturn is about 4.5 billion years old, studies based on the brightness of the rings and the amount of cosmic dust accumulating on them suggest the rings may only be a few 100 million years old. This indicates that they are a transient feature that formed after the planet itself and will eventually disappear. Mass and composition analysis. Astronomers have also studied the mass of the rings, which is relatively small compared to Saturn. The small mass, combined with the rate of material loss, supports the idea that the rings cannot be sustained indefinitely and will eventually vanish. Dynamics and collisions. The dynamics of ring particles also contribute to their eventual disappearance. Collisions between particles in the rings cause them to lose energy and spiral inward toward Saturn. Over time, this process will reduce the amount of material in the rings until they are no longer visible. The conclusion. Based on these observations, astronomers have concluded that Saturn's rings are in a state of gradual decay. The rings are expected to last for another 100 million years or so before they completely dissipate. This understanding is a result of decades of research, particularly enhanced by the data from the Cassini mission, which provided an unprecedented close-up view of the rings and their interactions with Saturn. Isn't it amazing how scientists, and with the help of technology, is able to determine this on a planet so far away from us? So now we know. Now on to our number 6 on the list. The bizarre world of Titan. Titan, Saturn's largest moon, is a world unlike any other. It's the only place besides Earth where stable bodies of liquid, lakes and rivers exist on the surface. But these aren't made of water. Instead, they're filled with liquid methane and ethane, creating a landscape that is both familiar and alien. Did you know? If you visited Titan, you could theoretically sail a boat on these methane lakes. Just don't forget your spacesuit, as Titan's atmosphere is rich in nitrogen, with a surface temperature of minus 179 degrees Celsius, minus 209 degrees Fahrenheit. Number 7 is the Great Red Spot on Jupiter. Jupiter's Great Red Spot is a gigantic storm, larger than Earth itself, that has been raging for at least 350 years. This colossal tempest is fueled by the planet's rapid rotation and immense size, creating winds that reach speeds of up to 432 kilometers per hour. That's a whopping 268 miles per hour. Quirky fact: in recent years, the Great Red Spot has been shrinking. While scientists aren't sure why, it's possible that we're witnessing the storm's final stages, a monumental event in our solar system's history. On to number 8, the Kyper Belt and beyond. Beyond Neptune lies the Kyper Belt, a vast region of icy bodies and dwarf planets, including the famous Pluto. But the Kyper Belt is just the beginning. Further out still lies the Oort cloud, a spherical shell of icy objects that may contain trillions of comets. Did you know that some of these comets take millions of years to orbit the Sun, and they may travel as far as light years away from our solar system? The next time you see a comet in the night sky, you're witnessing a traveler from the farthest reaches of our cosmic neighborhood. Now, for our number 9 on the list, the mysterious dark matter. Dark matter, an invisible substance that makes up about 27% of the universe, remains one of the greatest mysteries in cosmology. Though we cannot see it, dark matter's gravitational effects are evident in the way galaxies rotate and how they cluster together. Interesting fact: if you held a teaspoon of dark matter, it would weigh more than 1,000,000 tons. But don't worry, dark matter doesn't interact with ordinary matter, so you wouldn't even feel it. And now, saving our best for last, number 10. The search for extraterrestrial life. Throughout history, humanity has gazed at the stars, wondering if we are alone in the vastness of the universe. The search for extraterrestrial life is one of the most profound quests of our time, driven by the tantalizing possibility that life could exist beyond Earth. Now, dear viewers, we turn the question to you. If we do find extraterrestrial life, where do you think it will be? Will it be a microbe on Mars, a sea creature beneath Europa's ice, or perhaps something entirely unexpected? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We're eager to hear your theories. The habitable zone. A key concept in this search is the habitable zone, often referred to as the Goldilocks zone. This is the region around a star where conditions are just right, not too hot and not too cold, for liquid water to exist on a planet's surface. Liquid water is considered essential for life as we know it, making these zones prime targets in our search for extraterrestrial life. Interestingly, the habitable zone can shift depending on the size and temperature of the star. For example, around smaller, cooler stars like red dwarfs, the habitable zone is much closer to the star, whereas around larger, hotter stars, it's much farther out. What about exoplanets and the Kepler mission? Could there be life beyond our solar system? Thanks to missions like NASA's Kepler Space Telescope, we have discovered thousands of exoplanets, planets orbiting stars beyond our solar system. Some of these exoplanets are located within their star's habitable zone, sparking excitement about the potential for life. One of the most intriguing discoveries is Kepler 452b, often called Earth's cousin. This exoplanet orbits a star similar to our Sun and lies within the habitable zone, making it a prime candidate for further study. However, it's over 1,400 light-years away, so a visit is out of the question, at least for now. It is not far-fetched to think that if we exist, why couldn't others exist elsewhere? You might ask. What about Mars? Closer to home, Mars has been a focal point in the search for life. With its dry riverbeds, polar ice caps, and signs of ancient lakes, Mars was once a warmer, wetter world, raising the possibility that life could have existed there billions of years ago. Current missions like NASA's Perseverance rover are scouring the Martian surface for signs of past microbial life. If life did exist on Mars, it might have left behind fossilized evidence in the rocks, which could provide the first proof that life is not unique to Earth. Europa and Enceladus, the ocean worlds. Beyond Mars, the icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn, Europa and Enceladus, are also strong contenders in the search for extraterrestrial life. Beneath their frozen surfaces lie vast oceans of liquid water, kept warm by the gravitational forces of their parent planets. Europa, with its smooth, icy crust, is believed to have more than twice the volume of Earth's oceans. Scientists suspect that hydrothermal vents, similar to those on Earth, could exist on the ocean floor, providing the energy needed to sustain life. Meanwhile, Enceladus, Saturn's tiny moon, has geysers that shoot water vapor and organic molecules into space, an intriguing sign that its subsurface ocean might harbor life. Quirky fact: if we were to find life on Europa or Enceladus, it would likely be in the form of extremophiles, microorganisms that thrive in extreme conditions, similar to those found in Earth's deep-sea vents. Let's talk a moment of SETI, the search for intelligent life. While the search for microbial life continues within our solar system, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence, SETI, is focused on finding signals from advanced civilizations elsewhere in the galaxy. Using powerful radio telescopes, scientists listen for patterns or messages that could indicate intelligent life trying to communicate. One of the most famous SETI events is the WOW signal, detected in 1977. This strong radio signal from space lasted 72 seconds and has never been explained, leaving us to wonder if it was a fleeting message from an extraterrestrial civilization. The Drake equation. To estimate the number of advanced civilizations in our galaxy, astronomers use the Drake equation, a mathematical formula that considers factors such as the number of stars with planets, the fraction of those planets that could support life, and the likelihood of life evolving into intelligent beings. While the equation remains speculative, it highlights the vast number of possibilities, billions of stars with potentially habitable planets where life could have taken root. The challenge lies in the immense distances between us and these potential civilizations, making communication difficult and exploration, for now, impossible. The Fermi paradox. But if the universe is so vast and the conditions for life so common, why haven't we found any signs of it? This is the essence of the Fermi paradox, a contradiction between the high probability of extraterrestrial civilizations and the lack of evidence for or contact with them. Some suggest that advanced civilizations may be avoiding us, or perhaps they self-destruct before reaching a stage where they can communicate across the stars. Others propose that we may simply be looking in the wrong way, or that the signals are too faint to detect. Whatever the answer, the silence is profound, and the mystery continues to deepen. Now, dear viewers, we pose this question to you. If we do find extraterrestrial life, where do you think it will be? Will it be microbes on Mars, complex organisms in Europa's oceans, or perhaps intelligent beings sending signals from a distant star? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We're eager to hear your theories. Since this video can't possibly cover the massive subject of space, which is likely as vast as space itself, we will have to end this video here. If you've enjoyed this cosmic adventure, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Facts Intrigue. Your support helps us explore the mysteries of the universe and bring these wonders to your screen. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the stars. In our next video, we'll dive into the enigmatic phenomena of black holes, those cosmic enigmas that warp space and time. Until then, keep looking up and let the mysteries of the universe inspire you. This is Facts Intrigue, signing off.